Y estás escuchando el AC Rock Countdown con el Pequeque. Y acabas de escuchar la número 5 para esta semana a nivel nacional. Los Inconformes con Recluso. Y hoy tengo un invitado bien especial. Y esta entrevista va a ser en inglés, porque este invitado es un artista de la escena del punk, bien conocido en lo que es la área de Nueva York, bien conocido en el área del DMV. Es un veterano del grupo The Downstrokes y él va a estar con nosotros aquí. Me refiero a Gerry LaFemina. Welcome to the AZ Rock Countdown, Gerry.
Thanks, Omar. Glad to be here.
I'm proud that you're here, man. I'm very excited that you took the time to be here with me. Man, first of all, how are you?
I'm doing great. You know what? Glad COVID seems to be behind us.
Yeah.
Playing some great rock and roll. Looking forward to some great shows. And just super excited about what's to come, you know?
Hell yeah. You just released a new project, and we're going to talk a little about it, but I'm going to, for those who don't know exactly what you do, the Downstrokes, they fusing 60s garage pop, 70s New York rhythms, 80s LA energy, and the 90s post-punk hooks. The Downstrokes play 4 on the floor rock and roll. 4 on the floor rock and roll?
4 on the floor.
Hell freaking yeah. On their debut album, New York Girl, they explored their influences from The Kings and Patti Smith, The Adolescents, and the Pixies, one of the best in the world. And on 2019, and the 2019 EP from Snap Records, they dare listeners to fall in love with punk rock again. You've been playing with the Downstrokes for how long?
We've been playing for about 7 years now. The current lineup that released the album last year, which is Unsafe at Any Speed, we've been together for 4, and that core group, really excited. You know, the new record, Unsafe at Any Speed, was one of the big Takeover magazine's top 50 of 2021.
Hell yeah.
You know, can't do better than that as far as I'm concerned. And the new album that we're working on right now, just more of the same, you know, influences like the Replacements are showing up, influences, X and Green Day. It's all over the place. We love that. You know, we love sort of going to the mattress of punk rock and finding out what's under the bed. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Freaking yeah. You're playing right now in New York City area, DMV area. Where?
We actually, you know, we're concentrated in the Mid-Atlantic, so we play anywhere from the New York down to Richmond so far. We play up in Pittsburgh, and as far our record label is based in Knoxville, Tennessee, so we've been down there. We're looking at maybe a summer tour down to Florida and Georgia. We're looking at some shows there. We also hoping to get to like Detroit, Chicago, Minneapolis, doing a Midwest tour. Our bass player is originally from Detroit, and I lived in Michigan for a bunch of years. My son was actually born in Michigan, so that'd be like going home. We were just in Columbus and had a great time there. I want to go places, you know. I mean, one of the great things about doing this now as an adult, right? I mean, like we have, like, you know, like when I was a kid doing this and we wanted to go on tour, you know, we didn't have the money, we have adult responsibilities that keep us, you know, but we actually, you know, we actually have the capacity to sort of say, hey, let's go away for 5 days and not feel like, you know, I'm living on crackers and peanut butter for the entire 5 days.
Yeah, man, and it's I don't know, you enjoy it, you know, because you got the tools right now to do that and feel free to really enjoy that, what you're doing, and I love the music that you're doing, and hopefully at one point we have the opportunity to play together, because for me that would be amazing.
More than one opportunity. Let's do a bunch of shows.
Hell freaking yeah. Gerry is not only the singer and the vocalist or the guitar player of the Downstrokes. He's also a poet. He's also a writer. He's also an editor. He's also a teacher, an art activist, and obviously he's a punk rocker. I would like to know about, the poet thing. What are you doing?
I just released a new book. It's my first book ever of creative nonfiction, of essays. It's called The Pursuit, a meditation on happiness. I started this before COVID. I started this sort of at the start of the Trump administration. Everybody seemed unhappy.
Yeah.
There was so much anger in this country, so much sadness. The right was upset. They had all this pent-up anger. The left was upset. And I started to think, we live in the fucking richest nation in the world. Why are we so unhappy? Like, what is the source of misery and grievance? And I'd hear people talk about, if I get this, I'll be happy. If I get this thing, Amazon will get me something, I'll be happy. And I started to think, where is happiness? It's like Google Maps can't get you to happy.
Yeah.
And I started to really think, because people think of me as a happy guy. And I started to think, what is happiness? Right? And for me, happiness is like, it's the ocean I'm sailing on. Which is to say, there are going to be storms in the ocean. People are going to get sick and die, or people, shit's going to happen and I'm going to be upset. But the ocean is the ocean. Storms are going to come. There's going to be hurricanes. But the ocean's the ocean. And so I started to really think about how we think about happiness is fucked up.
Yeah.
What makes me happy is being with my friends. Being on this Zoom with you is part of my happiness, having dinner with my partner Mercedes and my boy, that's happiness. It does not mean, things are super great and I'm on this ecstatic high. It's, I'm sailing the ocean of my life. And so that just came out. I have a book coming out at the end of the year called Pop and Hiss. It's selected punk poems. It's basically 30 years of my poetry that deal with punk rock music and my life as a punk. So I'm constantly writing. I love that process, and writing rock and roll songs is just part of it too.
Hey, you're very good at it. You're also a producer, man. When I first came to this country, one of the first festivals I heard of was the Savage Mountain Punk Rock Festival. You're still doing the Savage Mountains thing?
We are bigger than ever. We actually, during the pandemic, we created a non-profit organization called Savage Mountain Punk Arts. So we do the punk picnic every May. We do the Savage Mountain Punk Fest, which is now 3 days long.
Ooh, yeah.
In a bigger venue. We had Sloppy Seconds last year, and Reno Divorce from Denver was there. It was huge. We do something called Punktoberfest now every October. We did a Punk Against Cancer show in February. We raise money for the American Cancer Society. We do a Toy for Tots benefit. But the other thing is that we remember punk is more than just music. So we're helping support the skate park that's going up in Cumberland, doing some stuff with them. We're actually going to do some slam poetry events because spoken word is punk rock. We're hoping to do a punk fashion show at some point, and
that
punk
sounds
art
crazy.
shows. We're doing great. And the amazing thing is that we get so much support from the county. The state arts council thinks this is the coolest thing because, we've taken this idea of outsider art and said it is as equal to, some watercolor show or some jazz concert or some, classical concert or Baroque concert event. There's nothing wrong with any of those things. But we're saying rock and roll is an equally established art form. And everybody has said, hell yeah. And so we just got our office. We put the local coffee shop, Platter, gave us reduced rent for an office space above the coffee shop, because they love what we're doing. We have had such great support from all that we're doing, and it's really exciting. And so we're looking forward to the Savage Mountain Punk Fest, which is August 11th, 12th, and 13th this year.
Yeah.
But we're also excited about everything else we're doing.
I'm very happy for you, man. I'm very happy that this is happening, and hopefully I'll be there with you guys at the Savage Punk Rock Festival and all the shit that you do, man, because you're one of the workaholics I respect and love from this area, man. No doubt about it. So everybody, anyone who wanna listen to the Downstrokes or get in touch with you, where your contacts, man?
Okay, the Downstrokes, find us at the downstrokespunk.com. That's the best way, or on Facebook at the Downstrokes MD. That's not for doctor, that's for Maryland. And for Savage Mountain, you can find out everything about what we're doing either at Facebook at Savage Mountain Punk Arts or savagemountainpunkarts.org.
And your poetry?
GerryLaFemina.com. Gerry with a G, Gerry, LaFemina.com. And Omar, I respect everything you do, man. You always do it with a smile. That's the best thing. You have so much fun, and that's why we get along, because life is too short to not have fun.
Yeah, I respect you a lot, man. Thanks a lot for being here.
Thank you, brother. Look, you guys come up anytime, to hang out or to play rock and roll. Well,
I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there with that family. Trust me, that's going to happen. Thanks a lot, Gerry, for being here with us. You want to say something to the Latin America crowd that is listening to you?
Hey, thank you so much, everybody. Rock on with Peque. He's the best.
Love you, man.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Gracias, familia. Aquí tenemos Gerry LaFemina conmigo hoy en el AC Rock Countdown. Busquen The Downstrokes, que está disponible también la poesía de Gerry LaFemina, y uno de los que están activos en la escena del punk rock en el área de los Estados Unidos. Y ahora continuamos con el AC Rock Countdown con la número 4 a nivel internacional. The Muse Won't Stand Down.